When you come to Japan, people always tell you there's people everywhere. Come to this theme park where there is absolutely nobody.
Nagashima Spa Land, Japan's coaster capital.
We are here on a Friday in low season, which means at the moment there is nobody at the park. Let's see if it stays this way. Hopefully it stays this way.
How nice that we don't have to run for anything.
We're just gonna walk casually to the back of the park and see how many rides we can get on before anyone else turns up.
And of course, we're starting off with the best roller coaster of the park, the RMC hybrid Hakugei. Hakugei. I should have looked this up before pressing record. It might not be the greatest RMC that we've ever been on, but it does win the award for the most beautiful roller coaster we have ever seen.
Our first ride of the day was on Hakugei. It was an awesome roller coaster. It's going straight into my top 10. A classic RMC, lots of great features, lots of airtime hills, brilliant.
It just sometimes made the click click sound when we were like changing direction, and I was like, oh, but it was really, really nice. I liked it.
Now we're heading to the other back corner of the park for the world's longest roller coaster at the time of recording. This is Steel Dragon.
Yes, for 25 years, this roller coaster held the world record for the longest roller coaster. Despite being dethroned by Falcon's Flight in Six Flags Qiddiya, this is still a force to be reckoned with. Massive drops, endless hills, wind rushing past your ears, and that feeling like the ride is never going to end. By the final stretch, we were laughing, exhausted, and completely adrenaline drained in the best possible way. The full POV you can find on our channel.
That was intense, awesome. It just kept on going.
That was very long. We thought we were ready, and then it suddenly dropped again.
Two biggest roller coasters in the park done in the first hour. Now it's time for the Acrobat. The ride ops in this park are incredibly slow, especially for things like Acrobat, that you need to get everybody on the ride to check all of their pockets, search them, put the stuff into the lockers, and then after all that's done, you can take your seat, find your row, and all of this. Then you have to get off the ride, take your stuff back, and leave before the next group can do it, rather than a locker system that they can put their stuff in the locker before the ride, get straight on the ride, have people queuing up whilst the ride is going. None of that happens here. It's one ride goes, and then everyone has to wait.
Alright, enough of that negativity, let's look at the ride.
It went nice.
The first turn on it is so forceful, like the G-force inside it was absolutely incredible. One of the best features of a roller coaster I've ever been on.
Quickly on to our next roller coaster of the day, it was time for Arashi.
Arashi was a lot more intense than I thought it was going to be.
Yes, I need to correct my hat.
A quick break from roller coasters now as we show you a few more attractions at the park.
Should we go on this?
Absolutely not.
And while spinning upside down on my head doesn't give me any thrills, we did try some of these flat rides. There really is something for everybody here. This park is great for little kids and families. What's your favourite attraction of the park? Let us know in the comments. And that's enough of that, back to the roller coasters. Next up, Looping Star. Short, punchy and straight to the point. Loops, speed and that classic coaster feeling where everything happens so fast you barely process it.
Looping Star was definitely better than expected. It was really smooth.
It shook me violently.
Quick coffee break.
Asha took her coffee on the train and I took mine into space. We were both completely unprepared for this roller coaster.
We thought it was going to go backwards at the start. No, just a launch coaster. Both completely unprepared. Brilliant.
Especially as no one wanted to sit in the front, so we end up being in the front, and we're like, oh, okay, that's fun.
Right at the last second, it was like, hold on. Like, why would you want to hold on? Like, it's going to go backwards. No, hold on. As with many parks in Japan, this is a pay-per-attraction park, which means you can pay for all of the rides separately or get yourself a wristband and go on the rides unlimited amount of times, or something like that in English. We obviously went for the wristbands because we like to do everything, including the kids' rides. And literally only one ride going at this time because the park ops in this place are ridiculous. That was everything at Kids Land. Now, let's go back to what we came here for.
Up next was Jet Coaster. Calling it Jet Coaster may be a little bit of an overstatement.
Jet Coaster. Very slow, a nice comfortable family ride that we wouldn't normally go on, but a credit is a credit. Now, as a self-proclaimed roller coaster credit counting nerd, we are going on everything today. A credit is a credit.
I'm not ashamed to say this wasn't the only kiddie credit I got today.
It's literally called Children Roller Coaster. Bye!
To be fair, not even the kids wanted to go on this one.
Asha didn't fancy getting wet, so I'm here on my own to get wet. That might be the wettest I've ever gone on a water ride. We know already the park ops in this place aren't that great, but for Shoot the Chute, it is ridiculously long. There was 5 people in front of me when I arrived and 1 boat leaving the station at the time. But it took me more than 15 minutes to get on the ride. They wait for every single person to get off the ride first, take off their ponchos, take off their feet coverings, leave the station before they let anybody else walk into the station to put their ponchos on and then get ready before entering the ride. The turnover time per ride is absolutely ridiculous. Had it been a busy day, we would not be getting on half of these rides. But because there's no one here, it's all right.
The Wild Mouse is up next. Why do you see these roller coasters everywhere? We recently made a video diving into the history of this type of roller coaster. You can find the link to the video in the comments.
Freefall is currently closed, but we have been on one of these types of rides before. If you're interested, you can find the video of our tour of Movieland Italy.
A few other rides not running today, but we wasn't going to let that bring us down.
It seemed like a corkscrew has no queue. Shall we run to it? It's like very good kids coaster.
Very bumpy as expected, but surprisingly fast. Yeah, wasn't that bad. Now we've completed all of our coaster credits of the day. Now let's go and hit some different types of rides, shall we?
Okay.
Shooting ride from the Bang Bang.
Yes, your classic kids-friendly 3D shooter.
And the winner is this guy.
We had no idea what this is.
Let's go find out.
It's like a horror house walk-in through situation. Not very horror-y, but it's alright.
If you were 6 years old, you're petrifying. I actually thought it was like the queue line for something scary, but it wasn't. That was the whole thing. It was just the walking.
We then tried this fishing simulator, had a quick go on the Viking boat, and avoided the Ferris wheel. But by 2:52 in the afternoon, we had finished every ride that we wanted to do at the park. So we ended our day with a gentle ride on the Peter Rabbit Skyliner.
That was our full day at Nagashima Spa Land. In the next few weeks, we are going to be releasing some of the POVs of the roller coasters. So if you like the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We will see you in the next video.